The city of Cape Coral is looking to make the city bigger and better. We are sharing how they're planning to get rid of waste next.
This is like really excited day for me. It has been like a long time waiting.
And a pair in Bonita Springs now have a place to call their own. What Habitat for Humanity has been working on. Next at noon.
Just into our newsroom, the Environmental Protection Agency is rolling back regulations on toxic forever chemicals in drinking water. Thank you for counting on Gulf Coast News. I'm Kelly Burns.
And I'm Zuri Hoffman. These chemicals do not easily break down in the human body or the environment. They're found in hundreds of products, including non-stick pans, cosmetics, and stain-resistant clothing. The EPA will keep limits on 2 of these chemicals, but will allow them in drinking water systems until 2031 to develop plans for reducing them. Well, if you are seeing smoke in Cape Coral or North Fort Myers, don't worry, it is only a controlled burn. This is video sent to us by a viewer earlier today. This is happening right now near US 41. Once again, do not be alarmed if you see smoke in the area. It's a controlled burn.
From your Cape Coral News team, the newly formed Bureau of Transformative Change is talking today about different ways to cut spending in the city.
Gulf Coast News reporter Kennedy Mason has more on the ways to get rid of government waste.
The goal today and overall is to make the city more efficient. Think about it like this. You come here to City Hall to get a permit. Instead of it taking 20 days to get that, the city hopes to cut that time down by a lot. Getting a business permit can take some time. So can other things like the procurement process. The city Cape Coral manager says it often takes the city a lot longer than expected to make a decision, and there isn't anyone to look over the whole process.
And I do pull permits down here, and it's very frustrating to pull permits because they take so long.
Today, city leaders are talking about eliminating waste on things like inventory, processing, transportation, and overproduction, all to help BTC, or the Bureau of Transformative Change, which is a work group the city rolled out last month. The idea? To eliminate waste. The initiative will be done by Lean Breakthrough Consulting Group. A paid consulting agreement of $165,000 with them was presented.
Ultimately, the goal is that our employees are just doing this routinely throughout their day. Hey, ask the question, why am I doing this? Is it adding value? If it's not, recommend to your manager or supervisor that, hey, I don't think we need to do this anymore. We can get rid of it.
Department heads across the city gathering input from staff to identify priority topics within their divisions that would benefit most from process improvement. Cape Coral says they don't plan to get rid of any employees through this. They just hope to be more efficient with the same amount of people. At Cape Coral City Hall, Kennedy Mason, Gulf Coast News.
There was plaster all over the cupboards and everything, and that's what made us know that something had happened.
Deputies arrested a man for shooting at a Charlotte County home, trying to hit the people inside. Uriah Keys is accused of opening fire last week along Orange A Drive and Grapefruit Lane near US 41. Nobody was hurt, and we spoke with the man who says the shots were meant for him.
I found out later from the detective that my ex's new boyfriend, I guess, had it out for me. And he was coming for me for some unknown reason. I never met the guy before. I have no idea what she could have said to him.
Manatee County deputies tracked down Keys within 24 hours after they got a tip. He's facing multiple felony charges.
Step out of the vehicle for me.
Stop.
Newly released body camera video shows a shootout between deputies and a wanted sex offender.
Stop, reach yourself, guys, I'm shot.
You heard that deputy say he was shot. He was able to return fire along with the sergeant who was along for backup. They shot and killed Matthew Raleigh after he opened fire on them. Neighbors say the video is a reminder of how dangerous it can be to keep the community safe.
If a policeman or a cop is getting shot at, they have every right to shoot them. They've got to protect themselves, and not only that, they're protecting the community.
20 Arcadia Front or 28?
The deputy who was shot is recovering at home.
The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is inviting you to join them next week for their law enforcement memorial event. They will be honoring all who died in the line of duty, including Sergeant Elio Diaz. Diaz died in December after being shot during a traffic stop in Charlotte Harbor. The Sheriff's Office will be honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice in service on May 20th from 6 to 7 p.m. This is happening at the William R. Gaines Jr. Veterans Memorial Park.
From the state of Florida, Elio A. Diaz.
Sergeant Elio Diaz was also honored last night at the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. Hundreds of names of those killed in the line of duty were read during a candlelight vigil. Their names will also be inscribed on the walls of the memorial.
The Small Business Administration is offering low-interest disaster loans to help businesses and organizations affected by the current drought along the Gulf Coast. Loans are not available for agricultural producers, farmers, or ranchers. Applications are due December 8th. We have a link to those applications on our Gulf Coast News app.
Habitat for Humanity officially has its first 2 homes in the Carolina Cove neighborhood in Bonita Springs. The organization handed over the keys to a pair of brand new homeowners. Gulf Coast News reporter Mercedes Martinez is in Bonita Springs, showing you what's next for affordable housing in the area.
Today marks a huge milestone in Lee County for affordable housing. 2 residents were just handed their keys to their new homes in Carolina Cove in Bonita Springs, a moment they have been waiting for so long.
I'm crossing this finish line to, finally be a homeowner here.
This is like really excited day for me. It has been like a long time waiting for this house.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Your key.
Today, Nathan Escobar and Areski Khalifa have their dreams come true of becoming homeowners, all thanks to the Habitat for Humanity. The 2 homes are in the Carolina Cove neighborhood of Bonita Springs, an affordable housing community, HOA managed.
It is hard out here, so we have rent that's expensive, just as expensive as a mortgage is, and so I'm really grateful that I get to have this opportunity where it's capped out at a certain amount that meets my needs.
Oh, wow. According to Zillow, the average rent is $2,100 in Lee County. The mortgage for the 2 new homeowners will only have to be 30% of their gross income. They each had to pay $2,000 in closing costs. It took applications, patience, and discipline to get here.
You learn most of the good things, I learned patience. You have to be patient.
The homes are sponsored by Pelican Landing and the Colony Communities, as well as the Nest Golf Club and volunteers in fundraising and constructing the homes. These new affordable housing homes through Habitat for Humanity will feature 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and more than 1,200 square feet in living space. Earlier this month, Lee County Commissioners approved more than $32 million to create more affordable housing within the city of Fort Myers. The goal is to house 14 families here in Carolina Cove. Reporting in Bonita Springs, Mercedes Martinez, Gulf Coast News.
You have to have a love and a passion for helping people, and then also just enjoy the job, enjoy the sun, and then making a difference while you do it.
From your Collier County News team, expect to see firefighters around pools and beaches this summer to make sure you and your family are safe in the water. North Collier firefighters are currently training to tackle the lifeguard shortage. Gulf Coast News met up with about 50 firefighters that they learned how to help someone who's drowning and the tools to get them out of the water.
This kind of puts the boots on the ground, puts the flippers, I guess you say, in the water. This is it. This is really kind of puts us into the rescue business and the drowning prevention.
North Collier firefighters say they plan on helping staff at both North Collier Regional Park and Corkscrew Park during the summer months. They're also in talks with the county to put lifeguards on the beaches for the first time ever, from the moorings to Barefoot Beach. Last year, 8 people drowned in Collier County.
From your Cape Coral News team, we are pushing to find out from FDOT about whether they will be able to finish construction by the end of the summer. Crews are working to install new traffic lights. You may have seen some lying in the median near Nicholas Parkway waiting to be installed, and at Pine Island Road at Skyline Boulevard. A new traffic light is up and almost ready to start working. There's one catch: drivers can no longer turn left from Pine Island to Skyline. Instead, you need to go to Chiquita Boulevard, make a U-turn, and loop back. FDOT says all of these changes will make it safer for drivers.
I think it's needed, but it just could have had a better thought process to let people go across for those businesses at least. You got the new walk-on over here.
It's going to slow everybody down. Like, that's the big thing. There's just a lot of people turning.
Now, FDOT hasn't said yet when the lights at Skyline will be installed and turned on. We're also checking to see if they'll finish work from Chiquita Boulevard to Santa Barbara by the end of the summer.
FWC wants you to help them stop the invasion of lionfish in our waters. They can wreak havoc on our reefs and native marine life. More than 1 million lionfish have been removed from Florida waters in the last decade. We have a link on the Gulf Coast News app if you want to learn to be a reef ranger.
Thieves accused of stealing boat parts are now taking a trip to jail. Their crimes caught on camera. Next.
Coming into this game, we knew we could play with our backs against the wall and just trusted that.
FSW pushing to make history next at noon. See what's ahead on the road to the JUCO World Series.
Plus, I'm tracking slightly drier air and play across the Gulf Coast. I'll show you what counties the fire danger will be highest today.